There are gatekeepers in every career path. Gatekeepers in every industry. There are people that will make a phone call and they can sack 7 people to give you their job just because of the person that recommended you. There are people that determines what happens in your life. In the boardroom, that's where decisions are made about the destiny of everybody in that organization. So, if you are going to go far in your career, it means that if you don't have a seat on that table, you must have a voice on that table. I've seen people that were waiters. Waiters in a restaurant, cleaners in a company, gatemen in company that today are multi-millionaires because somebody just fell in love with them. Many of you, you know the job, but you don't have a backup. Many of you, you are the one doing the job. They are still paying you the salary of your qualification. And they are still looking for somebody to come and occupy the position. And you are the one that will train the new person. But they will never increase your salary. Why? You don't have the certificate. Go to school, refuse to go. You study the life of the rich and wealthy all over the world. They fall under these 3 categories. So number 1, you have people that are entrepreneurs, business people, men and women that are industrialists, men and women that have all kinds of things that they have brought into the world as a product, as a service, to offer value and meet the needs of their generation. And through that platform, they have become wealthy. Number 2 is the investment portal. And these are people who, as a result of their understanding of the way the world of wealth operates, have invested in different companies. We have people that are venture capitalists. We have people that, when you see a company, you know the CEO of the company, you know people that say they own the company, but you don't know the investor. So there are people that own 20%, 15%, 5% of companies like that. So when you look at people like Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway, and what he does is people put resources together and then they are part owners of all kinds. So he's an investor. So you have people that become rich and wealthy through the investment portal. So they invest into companies, they invest into different things, and as a result of their investment, they're able to create wealth. The third set of people that are able to enter into the realm of wealth are career people. So the third portal is the career portal. But this third dimension of the career is not something that has produced a lot of wealthy people. Now, the difference between an entrepreneur and an intrapreneur is that an entrepreneur is someone that takes the responsibility to start, initiate, or build a business. But that business cannot become all that it needs to be except he has the right kind of people on board to work with him. Now, intrapreneurs are people that build their own career within the business of other people. So they are career people, they are career professionals. They work within an organization that they did not start, but they do not work in there with salary mentality. They work in there with entrepreneurship mindset to say, look, I am part of this organization and I'm going to do everything I can to ensure that this organization succeeds. Now, when they have that kind of mindset to go into that organization and give all they can and bring in their own creativity, their own innovation, their own uniqueness, their own expertise, and their own skill, more as a way of building that organization than a way of just being a survival platform, then they are entrepreneurs. And if you study the marketplace today, you'll find that businessmen and businesswomen are not looking for staff. We are tired of staff. We are looking for partners. We are looking for entrepreneurs. We are looking for people that will come on board and bring something to the table. Because nobody will just, look at what's happening in the country today. Nobody just wants to be paying salary. Every month you are paying salary, and then nothing is coming out of the people that you have employed, and they are telling you stories. If it's easy to start a business, go and start your own. And then you see how easy it is. Hello? In order for you to get into, okay, let me try and give you the way things work. Let me break it down. When you go into an organization, we have what we call the junior staff or junior level staff. we have the middle level staff, and then we have the senior or management level staff. Now, when you look at the salary scale of every organization, it's like a triangle. So you see, those junior at the bottom of the pyramid, that's where you have too many people, plenty people. And that's where you have the lowest salary. Now, when you get to the middle level, you have fewer people. When you get to the top, you have more people. Please follow me. Now, whenever they want to lay off people or sack people, they don't sack people at the top. They don't sack people in the middle. They start with the bottom. But are you ready for this? If you put all the salaries of the people at the bottom together, it is not even up to the salary of the few people at the top. Because entrepreneurship is capitalism. It's not socialism. So they didn't start business to give you a job. You are the one that think that they love you. That's why they are employing you. No. You are an item. You are an expenditure item on every organization. Hello? So if you don't bring something to the table that will make them to bring you up. Hello? Nobody goes up. Everybody is brought up. Somebody has to bring you up. The way your parents brought you up, somebody also has to bring you up. Now, in order for them to bring you up to the top, there must be something you are bringing to the table. It takes an average of 15 years in a career path to break into that top management. So if you start a career path, even if you start at the middle, for you to enter that senior management level where you are not just depending on salary, where there are profit sharing, target bonus, performance bonus, annual allowance, car, vehicle, travel, where you begin to earn some good money that can help you, you need an average of 10 to 15 years. So if you don't start early, before you can break into that level, you will most likely have reached into the diminishing return of your life. So you will not be able to give what they need. So even if you are offering something good, because at that point you will have entered into the diminishing age, they will be looking for younger people to replace you that can give them a longer years. I don't know if you are getting it. We had a young man that said he was a part of this church. He said he studied accounting in Ife. And then he was to be employed in one of my businesses. And the job that was available was a small management, small 25,000 naira salary job. So when I saw the CV, and I've known the guy for like 8 years. So when I said, if you know, what what's accounting? Mudaute. I said, this guy went to Ife. He did accounting. I doubt it. They say, sir, why? I said, no, I doubt it. I said, because he has been in this church for like 8 years. I don't think he will have gone to Ife, studied accounting. We have Pastor Abraham here that is an accountant. And we keep talking about developing yourself. And he has not done ICANN. He has not done ACCA. Oh, I've got 25,000. So I said, go and investigate it. This guy didn't go to Ife. By the time they discover he didn't go to school, it's just a fake certificate. He's a member, yeah. He didn't go anywhere. I said, because if you went to Ife and you have first degree in accounting and you have not gone to do ICANN, so that means you are just wasting away your destiny. So start early. So whatever you want to do, if you discover your purpose in the morning of your life and you focus on it, between age 25 and 40, you will have done 15 years. By 40, you will be in a realm where you are a senior manager, you are a general manager, you are head of this, head of that. At that point, even with one wife and 2 children, you are on a good trajectory to become rich and wealthy. But if at 35, I'm confused, how can I discover the purpose I get for my life? It's not the village people. Hello? Something is wrong. Hello? Like the comedian will say, if I crack joke and you don't laugh, it's not because I'm not funny. It's because your problem is too much. When your load is too much, how can 1 to 70,000 salary do for you? Even 500,000 salary now, people they complain. You can't. Do you know what will 30,000 do for? What will 100,000 do for you? Even these days and age. Hello. So if you are still below the age of 25 here, I beg you in the name of the Lord, if you need to go on a 3-day retreat, go to the camp, or just take time off and go and seek the face of God, you must discover exactly what you should be doing with your life and enter and start. I'm telling you, just start. Look, by the law of consistency, when you are consistent doing the same thing, you become skillful. As you become skillful, you become fruitful. As you become fruitful, you prosper in it. You see, the problem with many of us is, as young as you are below 40. But if you look back at the last 15 years of your life, you have been in 3 career paths. You have been in 4 career paths. You have done 5 different businesses. That's why I told you on Sunday. It's not me. If I didn't tell you, God said I should tell you. It's a word from God that you should go and shut down that business that is deceiving you. Or I'm an entrepreneur. Shut it down. I'm going to get a job. Hello? We have in Africa today a lot of people whose morning has not been well handled, and they are now using their afternoon and their evening to mess up the morning of their children. And their children are now carrying load that they were not created to carry. And it's becoming a tax. And they will now say it's generational curse. No, it's generational planlessness. It's generational ignorance. Hello? Listen, are you ready for this? As covenant people, it is not what you do that matters. It is doing what you should be doing. I repeat it. It's not what you do that matters. It is doing what you should be doing. Listen, even if it is barbing, that you are a barber, and you start early, you can create wealth with barbing salon and become a multi-millionaire. And I'm going to show you. So it's not about, I work in an oil company. I know people that work in oil company. I know people that work in all kinds of multinational. They are poor and wretched. So it's not about where you work. It's about doing what you are supposed to be doing and knowing all the things I'm going to be unveiling to you on this journey. So please discover. So if you say, oh, I want to be a nurse, enter the nursing field. Don't deviate. Don't do nurse for 5 years and then go to IT for 3 years and then go again and go and do transportation and then you go and do entrepreneurship and then you now return again. No, stop wasting away your life. It takes an average of 10 to 15 years for you to break into top middle management, senior management, where you begin to get the kind of resources that will be beyond your expenses, that can help you to put money aside to do all the things that needs to be done. So once you have discovered that, I don't know why I keep using accounting, but once you discover, okay, I want to be an accountant. Once you finish your first degree, just go and do your professional exam. Whether it's ICANN you want to do, whether it's ACCA. If you say I want to be an HR person, enter the field, do all the exam. If you say I want to be a carpenter, enter the carpentry. If you say I want to be a teacher, enter teaching. Do your, what's the school they go to? School of Education, what's that? College of Education, and do other ones. So, and then give it all it takes. Now listen, you see, when you start early, you are most likely in your early or mid-20s. You are most likely single. Hello? And you have time on your hand. So give it all it takes, because there is no husband, no wife, no children. You have time to resume early and close late. So you give it all it takes. When they say we need volunteer here, you put head. We need people to do this one, you put head. We need people to do this one, you put head. Just give it everything it takes. The Bible says whatever your arm finds to do, do it with all you have. Why? Because there is no life or death in the grave where you are going to. So give it all it takes. You cannot discover a career path and be choosy about job description. That's not part of my job. It's not part of. That's not my department. You will not last in that field. Hello. So what do you need to do? Give it all it takes. Give it what? All it takes. When they need volunteer, you put head. When they need somebody to come on weekend, you join. Why? No, which wife are you going home to me? Which husband? Which children? You know, all these things are the things that will now give you the opportunity to be free. Look, can I give you a gist? When you enter senior management, you don't work anymore, you supervise. I'm telling you, most of your guys, all they are doing is to ensure you are doing what you should be doing. That's all. They can come and say, okay, do this, and they are gone. They may not come back that day. They may go 2 days. You can't question or gather, where did you go to? He's the one controlling all of you. But he can go and do other things, and he can call you, send me an email. Where is that email? He can be commissioning you on telephone, and he has gone. Because he's not an guy, he has done 15 years, he has done 20 years. And guess what? He has official car. He has official travel allowance. All the profit of the company is going to share part of it at the end of the year. His salary is like 25 times of your own. And what he has earned is right. Give it all it takes. So I see a lot of young people. I can't come and kill myself. I can't come and kill myself. Now poverty will kill you at the end of the day. You can't kill yourself, but poverty will deal with you. He says, I went by the farm or the vineyard of a sluggard, a lazy man. And I saw him saying, I can't come and kill myself. I can't come and see myself. Then I looked and I considered and I discovered a little sleep, a little slumber. A little folding of the hand to say, so shall your poverty come like Boko Haram. Is there in your Bible? Give it all it takes. Give it what? Give it what? Give it what? You are a junior staff. You say, you are coming late. Say it's raining. How many seasons do we have in Nigeria? He said that rainy season or dry season. So what's your excuse? You should be prepared. Arrive wet. Let them see that you are wet. That yes. No, I'm telling you. Look, you see, what you don't understand, which we'll look at, there are people that determines what happens in your life. Hello? In the boardroom where the decision to promote you or demote you is going to be taken, you won't be there. If there is no voice speaking for you on that table, you are finished. Today we did a meeting on Sunday discussing. We have done another meeting today discussing people's destiny. Because we are discussing, okay, what do we do? So should we increase, should we reduce, should we sack him? And we are where we are. If you are not there, and nobody is speaking for, okay, no, let's leave him, or let's do this one. I'm telling you. Today, we had a discussion like that. I said, okay, what of this one? That I didn't see this one's name on. They said, no. His salary was increased in January. We have 3 months to January. Let's keep him on the same level. By January, we increase his own again. Then this one that we're increasing now, we'll keep them till November again. We are discussing people's life. Oh. Hello? But if in that place, somebody is there to speak for somebody, that's how lives are changed. And when was it? So we're discussing. I said, which job is more important? Which is more important? And then they say, no, it's not about which is important. It's who can talk to. I say, wow. I hear when you're discussed by people's life. Hello? There are gatekeepers in every career path. Gatekeepers in every industry. There are people that if they write something on their complimentary card and give it to you to go somewhere, without interview, you will get a job. There are people that will make a phone call and they can sack 7 people to give you their job just because of the person that recommended you. The problem with most of us Christians, what belongs to me will not pass me by. I'm not going to bow before any man. I will not go and be sucking up to any man. It is not sucking up. Hello? Are you ready for this? In this life, you don't go up, you are brought up. And there are people that have the power to bring you up. Now listen. I share in my mentorship platform, and I'm going to give them the full version this November. There are rooms that determines destiny. 7 rooms that determine destiny. 7. The boardroom is one of them. Many of you know the power of the throne room, but you don't know the power of the boardroom or the bedroom. But there are 7. Let me not give you. You are not a part of my mentorship. But listen, you see, in the boardroom, that's where decisions are made about the destiny of everybody in that organization. So, if you are going to go far in your career, it means that if you don't have a seat on that table, you must have a voice on that table. I get it now. If you don't have a seat that you are a gate man, you are a junior staff, you must have what? A voice. Look, I have seen people that were waiters. I mean, waiters in a restaurant, cleaners in a company, gate men in company that today are multi-millionaire because somebody just fell in love with them. I said, why are you doing waiter? No, there is this office now. I can pay for you. A young man was a waiter in a restaurant. He was serving somebody and he was speaking good English. And the guy said, the way you are speaking, what school do you say? This polytechnic. He said, so why are you here? He said, no job, Ogami, no job. He said, no, would you like to, do you know about computer? He said, I don't know how to use computer, but there's computer in the office here. I do email. He said, you speak well and you look good. So you cannot be doing waiter now. Now let me sponsor you. There's one school in Lagos. You go there, I'll pay for you, everything, they will get you a job. Are you interested? He said, no problem. The guy is a multi-millionaire now. Why? Because somebody decided to sponsor him to a 6 weeks, what is all this IT coding and all this programming, whatever, 6 weeks. From there, he got this, from there, job abroad. It's in Nigeria, earning dollar. From there, they were starting, what's that one that they sold for 200 million? Is it Flutterwave or one of those ones? They were starting. He has money. He just dropped $20,000. Join them. Now so we blew. That 200 million. He'll be part of those who share the money. Oh. Hello. Listen and listen well. When you are working in a place, in order to network strategically, point one, identify the gatekeepers. Who are the power brokers in this place? Who are the people here that what they say matters? That is what you don't understand. You see, you as a Christian, you are fasting and praying, but the unbeliever is in the nightclub with them. Hello? Today, I see at the meeting today, we're going to Abuja, and there's somebody I'm supposed to meet. So I've been trying to book the appointment for Monday. So earlier today, I said, guys, so they say her pastor was, I said, I don't know because this person has not replied and we need to go to site on Monday morning. But so I now called in the morning. So as we're having meeting this around 4:30 or so, they called me back. I said, how are you that have been calling about Monday? I say that the reason why we have not replied you is because that Monday may not work. That the best thing is, can you come like 12 midnight or 1 a.m.? That is the time that because before we finish, it's like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. that Monday. So I said, no problem. That me, I have meeting that Sunday. By 9:30, 10, my own meeting don't finish. So 12 midnight, we meet there. I'm your pastor. I'm going for a meeting by 12 midnight, and it's not witchcraft meeting. Hello? It's not witchcraft meeting, but I'm going. But many of you, when your mate are in nightclub, shaking bomb bomb, drinking, smoking shisha, you are not there. When you are in the office that you are now supposed to be connected, you are still not there. Me, I can't go and be calling to anybody. I'll just do my job. Let my job speak for you. Just they play. Number one is what? Identify the power brokers. Number two, identify the need or the vacuum in their life that you can feel. Identify the need or the vacuum in their life that you can feel. Identifying power brokers. Unbelievers identify power brokers and seduce them. Unbelievers identify power brokers and bribe them. As a Christian, identify the power brokers and identify the need in their life or the vacuum in their life that you can feel. So if you see that this man is having too many jobs that he's doing, hello sir, God bless you. I'm so grateful to God that I work in this company. You are my mentor. Don't ask to be mentored. You are my mentor. Your life is an inspiration. I just want you to know that anything you need to do, please, if you have any job you want to give me, I just want to learn. The day they say, okay, go and buy me photocopy that, you run. Go and buy me chicken and chips, you run. Not that was that. Chicken and chips, am I an house boy? Am I an house girl? You don't understand. That's a vacuum. My clothes is with dry cleaner. Can you go help me pick it up? Come and help me go and pick my son in school. My wife is running late on 3rd Milan Bridge. What are you doing? You are identifying the vacuum. You are identifying the gap. And you are feeling, now so that they do have Because if you are not top in their mind, you cannot be top in their mouth. They go don't recommend another person before they remember, say, hello. So find the need. Sir, I'm here. I can do PowerPoint. Oh. In case you need to do your PowerPoint, I can help you prepare your presentation. I can prepare slides. So anything you need, whether you want me to wash your car, you want me to take it, you find the need. Why? So that you can become, when you hear click and you hear kaba, those are all words that people use to try to make you think that it's one evil group. Hello? All of us, we're there now, will be kaba. Hello? We are all Cavalry Kaba. Are you getting something? So what am I saying? Network strategically. These gatekeepers, when they now want to recommend somebody, that's how they recommend you. Look, let me tell you something. This thing I'm telling you, even if you are a career person in ministry, it works. Oh, it works. Let me give you. I hope you know that in this church, we send people abroad to go and start churches. How many of you like to go abroad? Do you know that there are people that decide who goes? Yeah. There are people that will sit down. No, man, oh boy. There are people that decide the capacity until they produce cavalry. That's when they talk. We are your leader. That's what we talk about you. Because you are not useful here. How can we send you abroad? Hello? The same thing I'm telling you to do outside. That's what you should do here. When you enter church, start early. Don't miss any meeting. Sunday you are there. Wednesday you are there. When they say, what's that first Saturday? Evangelism, you are there. Every department, you are just there. When they say volunteer, you are there. If you are there, you are in everybody's face. That's the way it works. Hello? The day they now want to have a meeting to decide who should coordinate this department, many of you, your name will never rise. Because you are not top of mind. So what do? You network strategically. Oh, pastor, you don't understand. The people in my industry don't work in my office. Thank God for social media. When I say network strategically, I'm not talking about your office alone. I'm talking about your industry. So sit down and find out. Let's say, for instance, now in Lagos, let's say, okay, let me not use accounting. Let me use law. Let's say you want to build a career in law. Sit down and ask yourself, who are the top 50 lawyers in Lagos? Who are the top 50 lawyers in Nigeria? Because you are in Lagos, you start with Lagos. All the top 50 lawyers in Lagos, identify their company, go on social media, join them on LinkedIn, join them on Facebook, join them on Instagram, join them on everything, join them. Now, identify whether they have a mentorship platform, free or paid, join. Any company they are running, go to the website, be following up. By the time you are back to back, you will have information about the industry that even people working with them may not have. And then when they make a comment, you comment. When they post, you make a comment. Not that you are doing sir, I want you to be my mentor. They don't have that time. What are you doing? You are filling the gap. They want likes, they want followership, they want engagement. You are giving it to them. They post something. Wow, what an amazing thought, sir. You are always an inspiration. Boom, you drop out. They drop another post. Maybe one day they now drop the picture of their family. Maybe just want to celebrate my wife. Oh, I thank God for your wife, sir. It's so wonderful to see men like you that excel in their career and you are still excelling your family. You are a great inspiration to those of us that are coming. May the Lord bless you, ma. You will not labor in vain, ma. Look, wisdom is the principal. You may think they are not seeing. They are seeing. Hello? Look, I don't do my social media. I have people that do my social media. But from time to time, they will come. Sir, there's one person. He's your follower. He's always commenting. He's always, we don't know. We just discovered that his birthday is, can you just shock him, sir? Call him. Let's just shock him and call him. Let's just shock her, call her. There's somebody in Australia. There's somebody in Singapore. There's somebody in Tanzania. We just discovered that he got married. Can we just post and say, from Dr. Olumide, EMMANUEL, you'll be amazed. Hello? Network what? Network what? Now, when you do all this, what it does is that when the promotion list comes out, your name is there. When the salary increment list comes out, your name is there. When somebody needs to be recommended, your name is there. In the career world, it's about certification and it's about competencies and capacity to perform. And the only way they can be able to know your capacity and competence is the certificate and your track record. That's all. So you can be in the office for 11 years, but all you had was school certs, and you started with the company, and you are bringing money to the company. And 11 years later, a young boy, younger than your third born, as in you are now 38, a 25-year-old boy will come into that company with first class, and he will begin to earn more than you that has been there for 11 years. And you now say, I don't know, I'll be here. You see, in that place, it's not your father's company. In that place, it's called the marketplace. And in that marketplace, they don't look at your face, it's qualification they look at. So even though you have been there for 12 years, 11 years, all you have is these school certs. So when they look at it, in the policy, it has been said, school cert, this level, first degree, this level, master, this level, PhD, this level. So you will be there. That 21-year-old boy will become your guy, and you'll be saying, yes, sir. And there's nothing you can do about it. Why? Because it has nothing to do with village people. It's the way the marketplace works. Hello? Now listen. I'm a pastor, and I've been speaking on wealth creation for about 30 years now. When this church started, we started 1995. In 1996, around October 1996, I set up the Wealth Creation Network. Wealth Creation Network. It's called WorkNet. And I was meeting with people, raising entrepreneurs every month or every week or thereabout. I've been doing this since 1997. 96, 97. Teaching wealth creation, doing seminar, doing training, going around, doing all kinds of stuff. But I realized that when I come to church, I will teach, and church members that were working in corporate organization, they will go back to their office and talk about all the things I taught them. They will use it in their office. It was working for them. People were appreciating them. But when they now say, we need to bring that man to come and speak to us, they say, who did you say to? He says, our pastor. So what is his qualification? What's his qualification? They say, he's our pastor. They say, no, we can't go to the board to say we are inviting a pastor to come and do management training. What's his qualification? Why? Even though I'm a man of God, I'm anointed, all the things I know, they don't know. What I know is what is helping them. In their own word, it's not anointing that speaks. In their own word, it's not what you said that speaks. It's certification. So even somebody that does not know what I know, that has a certificate, can carry my notes and go there and train them and collect money. And me, they will say, bless you, sir. Hello? So I began to have a rethink about my national diploma. So I started telling myself, get national diploma, or anointing call you. So I started thinking, and I realized that I needed to look for a way to make the adjustment. And listen to me, there are fast tracks to all these things. Hello? So after a while, I started getting letters. When the church started growing, I was doing wisdom for singles, and then my name started going, I started writing books. Then they started writing me letter, honorary doctorates. Come and pay 200,000. Come and pay 500. So I can become doctor without any, just pay. I become doctor. But I knew that that was not the way out. Because they were just, I have a file of them, plenty. So I kept thinking. That's okay, let me begin to do other certifications. That does not require me to have to go back to school. And I began to do that. Where am I going to? Everything changed when I released the School of Money book. All the books I've released before then, relationship. Then I released Pathway to Wealth, How to Be a Millionaire. It was church. When I wanted to release the School of Money, it was the first book that I was going to be releasing as an authority. To say, this is my introduction into the marketplace. To say, a guru is here, you must listen. When I finished writing the book, and I wrote about the author, when I read about the author, the problem with many of you, you think that I'm always insulting you. That's where I insult myself. Now they change my life. I tell myself the truth that nobody wants to tell me. That's why I come here to give you so that you go verse, go change. Because you cannot die local, you can't die poor. Hello, if you are not tired of poverty, poverty is tired of you. Poverty needs a new brand ambassador. They don't use your face for poster rich. It's only your face and your family face on every poverty poster. Even devil don't tire, they need a new brand ambassador. So I sat down. I looked at all this. I said, all this certification going, carry weight. What can I do? I said, I need something that can shake the table. So I said, okay, you need to go to an international school. That when you finish like this, everywhere go chase. So I sat down. Oxford, Cambridge, Yale, Harvard. So I started applying. I started saving money, preparing. This one, $42,000. 1 month. This one. So I started, the pastor time is here. I was telling them, I say, I'm applying for some things. So when they click, I go leave church for 2 months. So that you people will know. I was already telling them in advance. I don't know when the admission will come. I don't know when it will happen. But just where then one day I got an email. Pam! Harvard. They said there is one special one. Pay if you can deposit $20-something thousand now. That was the first time. 2012 is the first time I left Nigeria for 5 weeks. It has never happened before. All my journey, when people say they travel, maximum is 3 weeks. I calculate it. I'll just go 1 month, 3 weeks. I come back. 5 weeks. Now I take waka. So I went. Sir, the Harvard where I go, now 5 days. No, I'm telling you. But when I got there, the kind of people I met there, is executive level, high level, all over. They give certificate, they give it. When I put it on my CV, hey! Then I release the book, School of Money. I'm telling you so that when I use my example, you will know. Many of you, you know the job, but you don't have a backup. No certificate to back it up. Many of you, you are the one doing the job. They are still paying you the salary of your qualification. And they are still looking for someone to come and occupy the position. And you are the one that will train the new person. But they will never increase your salary. Why? You don't have the certificate. Go to school, refuse to go. Hello? I'm not talking of business. You can be an illiterate and be a billionaire as a businessman. But career, they need certificates. Hello? When I went to Harvard, I carried the book and gave it to the professor. I said, I'm an author. Actually, I'm releasing this book that I just want to finish. So, in fact, I've already put the qualification. Since I already knew, I don't put out. All the book is, I just wait, make I graduate. Then I'll just call Bolaji Goya, print. I've already done I've given myself the certificate before I went there. Once I got the admission, I will tell you the truth. Immediately I got the admission, I've already done about the author. I've done everything. All the book is ready. I only want to go and collect the paper. I will now call the community print. When I handed over the book to the professor, when I got to the class the next day, he said, Emmanuel, please stand up. You wrote this book. Let's put our hands together for him. Man, why are you here? You should be a lecturer here. School of Money, he said I should be a lecturer in Harvard. When I brought out the book, I said, let me go around TV stations, radio stations, to go and publicize the book. A particular radio station, when the person helping me went there, they said, that when they got there, he told them that there's a book, School of Money. That when they went out, they say, pastor, what is pastor going to say? That they don't do religion here. He said, no, it's a School of Money book. It's not a pastor like that. It's a pastor, but it's also a marketplace. Okay, well, so they invited me to the radio station. When I got to the radio station, that was like, boom. Why? They never see that kind of thing before. Every question where they ask, answer they boku. They asked me one, I answered 3. I was coming up with some dangerous quotes and revelation that they have never seen before. By the time we finished, people were calling. A man called and said, wow, thank you. In fact, I'm so blessed. Please let them call. I'm ordering for 100 copies. No, yeah. He said he's an Harvard alumni. That we Harvard people. Now 5 days I spent though. We Harvard people. Hello? Now I'm telling you, because that's what they want. When I finished, listen, the presenter came to me and said, I just want to, now you really inspired me that I've been on this radio program for 13 years. Nobody has ever been able to challenge me intellectually. He said, because when I heard that you're a pastor, I was like, say, but man, this Harvard thing must really be powerful. She gave the glory to Harvard. Because she didn't know me. As far as she was concerned, Harvard is the one that gave me that. That is the way they think. You know who you are, but in order to enter their territory, you need something in your hand. You need something in your hand that will open the door for you to enter. Then you begin to manifest the Spirit. But to enter, you need that certification. Hello? And I don't need to tell you what School of Money has done. If I tell you stories upon stories. By 2013, I became the West African director for John Maxwell Africa. And I was on a 1-year contract to train governments, South Africa, different countries. The first time I entered private jets in my life is on top of that job. Waiting Kosa. School of Money book. School of Money book. The book has been written before I went. But when I sent the book, I sent it to my friend David Molapo, South Africa. I said, this is the book I've released. I'm doing a global tour. I'm launching in Ghana. I'm launching in London. I want to come and launch it in South Africa. Can you help me coordinate it? How much will it cost? I need a hall. I need you to gather it. So he said, no problem. That I should send. I sent him an email. He said I should send the book. I sent copies of the book to him. A few days later, he called me and said, my brother, something amazing has happened. He said, do you know that I'm the coordinator for John Maxwell Africa Company? The whole of Africa? He said, I don't know. He said, John Maxwell has been planning to come to Africa and they are looking for speakers that will join him to come and do an African tour. He said, but when he saw the School of Money book, he said, who is the author? When he said his only table of content, he said, so who wrote this? He said, he's in Nigeria. He said, as in, he's a Nigerian in America. He said, no, he's a Nigerian in Nigeria. He said, and you know, he said, yes. Yeah. So why are we bringing somebody from abroad to come and teach you? This one is a local content. He will give you your, so let's bring him on board. That's how I came on board, though. Hello? Because many people don't understand. By the time they say, how much will you pay me? You don't want to know the amount, you go faint. So I told them, I said, you know what? Just send it to my account abroad. The money should not enter Nigeria. That money entered the account abroad. I sold another land and now I had to buy a house for London. So listen, many people don't know, but when I enter South Africa, enter different countries, TBN, everywhere, waiting lead to them. I'm trying to tell you because I've sat down before. I said, but God, I get all this grace before now. Why are all these people now, they are just, it's as if I'm the best thing. He said, no, you have now had something that is what they understand. So when I saw the result of that, I said, I want to go and do doctorate. So now I have 2 PhD, doctor. Not honorary. Doctor, correct. I get 2 PhD. Now, so when I'm talking now, they listen. But everything I'm saying, I have known without what did you, even the doctor, you just nothing. Now what we know, we just right. They say you have to do thesis. I say we want to do desktop research, clinical research. Okay. Hello, are you getting something? Now we say to people that in order for you to create wealth, the law of savings is one of the laws of wealth creation. Savings is not an investment, but savings is required for investment. And you need to save a minimum of 10 to 20% of every money that comes into your hand. But the reason why it's difficult for a lot of people to save is because their take home cannot take them home. So when you are earning 55,000 and you have already collected salary advance of 30,000, so by the time they are giving you that 55, it's 25 that is reaching your hand, and your bills for the month is 90K. So some of you are living 3 months in arrears. Even if they pay you 3 months salary at once, you are still in debt. You know, some of you now, if I give you 1 million now, your problem is not solved, it is reduced. Because you are owing 3.2. So I give you 1 million, you are still owing 2.2. It doesn't, you are still a debtor. Even if I give you 3 million, you will say praise God, but you are still a debtor. No, I'm telling you, this is the reality of life. So all the things I've told you to do, even if you have not been saving before, you will have come to a point where, by virtue of what you have done, there are other things apart from salaries that will be coming. There are things that you are supposed to spend money for that favor will begin to bring. So at that point, you can now begin to say, okay, at least I'm making some money now, that if I work and manage my resources very well, I can save something. Are you getting it now? So you begin to save. So now listen. Are you ready for this? If you are going to work for 35 years, all the money they will pay you for 35 years, they can't pay you once. So all the money they will pay you for 35 years, they broke it into months. And you are collecting it monthly as a salary. So every time you are collecting your monthly salary, your past, present, and future is being given to you. Are you getting it now? That's your 35 years that they don't break into months. So every time they pay you salary, inside that money, your future is inside. So every time you eat all your salary, you have eaten your future. You are a witch. Are you seeing the witchcraft now? So you are actually the witchcraft chopping your future. I hope you know that when you eat egg, you have eaten a chicken. Let's go deeper. When you eat egg, you have eaten a poultry. So every time you are eating egg, it's a chicken. But that same egg is a poultry. It's only a matter of time. Because that egg is a chicken. The chicken will lay egg. The egg will lay chicken. So every time you are eating every money that comes into your hand, you are operating in a high level of foolishness. You are a witch. There is no village people. You are the village people. Because you are carrying your children and your grandchildren. You are eating them every month. Hello? Someone say savings. Someone say savings.